What's up? It's Isaiah with the all-seeing eye himself. Just want to take you guys on a little walk around so you can kind of see how it looks out here in the daytime. Ain't really that scary out here. It's just a little alleyway. We got the little alley cut in the back, and my place was right here. It's the only one facing sideways on this block, and it's actually facing the same way as the pyramid does in my map. And it's the only house on this block that faces that way. Not only that, it's shaped like the top of a pyramid, which most houses are, but this one is a little more. Let me see if you can see it from here. As you can see, straight to the top and straight back down, just like a pyramid does. Okay, then so we got that. I'll stay in the middle one, of course, which puts me at the same star as the Orion's, on the Orion's belt in the middle star. But we'll get into that map further later in a video or two. But just another trying to break down the power source over here, which energizes it. I don't know whether they travel through it or what, but there's a thing right here on the back, or weatherhead on the back of my, you can see it, big old triangle, big old pyramid right there on top of the side of the roof there. And it goes to those power cords right there, which goes to this big old pyramid looking freaking wires that come down here. So as we come along down this way, as you can see, we got three more pyramid type power lines all the way down. It's hard to see in this damn light, this camera. I have to try to get a different one way on my GoPro. But this house is a little creepy too. This is like they making shapeshifters over here. Who the hell does this? This is creepy. They don't even got no kids. But I'll just leave it up like this so you can see these power sources are going to this old houses out here in good old Vacaville, California. Haven't never heard of no things out here, but that's been going on. But I have heard that they be doing some satanic stuff out here. So I don't know how true it is. It's just kind of hearsay, but that's why I'm trying to put some proven videos on what's going on in my spot and outside these places. I do see a lot more than other people do, and I think it has to do with someone tried to do an evil plan on me, and the man upstairs might have gave me an extra eye. Not an extra eye, but you know what I mean. An extra helping eye. A better visual of my two eyes. But as you can see, it keeps going. It's just an alley. A lot of my videos too, if you do a play pause that I haven't posted yet, like my rap video about this whole thing of losing a lot of my friends and family over this, thinking that I was just lying about this whole thing, which I ain't got nothing to lie about. You know, just live that single dad life and just try to produce money by working. I mean, this event has broke my vehicle down. It has been a hex on me, and I kind of mapped it all out and kind of got to the bottom of who did it. I'm not for sure. Actually, I am. I mean, it's totally impossible for this stuff to happen, but I ain't gonna say no names right now. At least not on this video. But so, speaking of the Orion's constellation on my map, it started with the pyramid, it ended up into a pentagram, and then when you turn it sideways, it has the Orion's constellation. The way I came up with started this map was the first incident that happened was the big incident of some, I know it's gonna sound dumb, but UFOs. And it was a pretty spectacular moment in my life because I thought it was going to be the end of the world, which it wasn't. A little over panic on there. Wait, hold on. But this pole right here lands actually on the map also. It's like the little thing that drops off the Orion's constellation. I don't know if you are familiar with it, but if you're not, just Google it and check it out. The Orion constellation has the Orion's belt with the 3 stars right there in the middle, and I reside in the middle one, and my house is there. And the way I got those to land on that was when you look at an aerial view of my houses where I stay at, it makes a big triangle right in the front of it from one street to 2 other streets. Creates a big triangle, and then what it does is when you fill the streets in between it, it will make the pyramids of Egypt. They'll have the 3 big pyramids, and then they'll have the 3 smaller ones in front of it. So with that, I looked into it a lot and seen that they went off the Orion's constellation, and I seen another picture that had the constellation on there, so I just stuck the stars right on each pyramid like the picture had, and then I turned it sideways and I ended up creating a map. I was looking for the constellation somewhere else like an idiot the whole time, and I was like, it's got to be on here somewhere. It's got to be on here something. My mind is something. I thought I was Tom Hanks on whatever that show is. I never even seen it, but I know what it's about. But that's kind of how I felt, because I just was looking for answers on this, and the stuff that I was seeing was pretty unreal. These things will erase my stuff. And what I think we're dealing with here is reptilians. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the reptilian, but supposedly they inhabit this earth, and they just read about it. I don't want to really talk about them. I've kind of had enough of them. I see them in every picture I take. Their collages, faces are all around it. They're shapeshifters. I mean, I asked for a shaft shaper in my life, but not a shapeshifter. I mean, it's just like some unreal shit that you see. This whole little side of this town is kind of got some these alleyways at night. Looks like there's people walking towards you. A couple pictures that I've taken have captured some of the things that are in there. I got some videos that capture. I just kind of been still drafting it. I don't know why I didn't think of any of this beforehand, but they didn't have the Facebook Live when this all started. Well, at least I don't think. But I would have went live. I should have went. If they did, I would have went live. But that's just gonna be for everyone to decide. If it's live and they seen it with themselves, with their own eyes, they might believe in a little more. So I decided to make some tapes, and also just to prove everybody wrong that thought I was lying. That's really the real reason. No, I don't hold nothing against them. I probably wouldn't believe it either. The stories are so far-fetched because they do some far-fetched shit. They'll just come out of some dumb shit. Like, you wouldn't even, like, oh, you can't be like, man, I just seen a Care Bear in front of the house with Kermit the Frog. I'm just using that as an example. But I did see Kermit the Frog. Because they do tend to show up as reptiles, and they show up as dinosaurs sometimes. And so I just walk in a big square right there. There's another alley cut that goes another way, and then it's kind of covered with them. There's all these houses back here. We got alleyway through all of them. But there's always just some creepy shit that lies. Like, who lives in there? That little head window right there. We got some things that chill out here that appear at night. Kind of looks like people standing. looking kind of like shadow people, but they're like zombies looking. They're zombie-like type. And you can tell they look real as hell when it's dark out here, which is hard when the light gets on them. They're not there. When I look over in this direction, over that way, in between those houses, when I'm standing back here against this wall, looking at the stars that are moving around me and stuff, you'll see like people dancing out there. Like it's I don't know, but slightly, they look peaceful while they're doing it, but these things are not peaceful. They've calmed down a lot because I'm like the blade to these guys. I've trapped them in bottles. I got one video showing that, and it's hard to get them to show, but they do show sometimes depending. They come out with colors, they blend in with the backs and stuff and make themselves. So look forward to seeing that and learning how these things are and what they do. So hopefully no one's got to go through what I went through, because it's not cool. Because you may not be an all-seeing eye like me, because the shit I see, my camera sees also. So people that try to debunk it, they can't debunk my camera. I've heard a lot of things. You must be drunk. You must be on drugs. You must be... Yeah, well, my camera's not, okay? And I like to just say thank you to the people that have been there for me and have seen stuff with their own eyes, and you know, kind of feel what I've gone through this. Luckily, my son was in Texas to visit his mom for the first part of this whole thing, and that was the worst part. But a little tequila gave me the I don't give a you know what, and that's when I decided to start taking over and fight for my house, because it's my house. Well, it ain't gonna be for long because I'm evicted, but there's a little strategy that's gonna have to be played in this, and people that don't play fair, cheaters never win. They try to cheat me to beat me, but they just found out that they can't defeat me. So I'll holler at you guys later. Signing off. The all-seeing eye. That's the letter I.